So, the main smartphones of the year are out. Traditionally, Samsung's main smartphone comes out 6 months earlier than Apple's main smartphone, but that has never stopped them from being compared. Today we're going to compare the Galaxy S22 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max and try to understand their difference. Let's begin. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is heavy, steel body whose looks hasn't changed since the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The sharp edges of the body do not suit everyone, and you will have to use a protective case anyway. The design of the Galaxy S22 Ultra cannot be called outstanding. It's a combination of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy S22. The Galaxy S22 Ultra body is smooth and nice, but the smartphone is very slippery. The design of the smartphone is not only the shape of the body and the look of the cameras, but also the design of the screen. The Galaxy S22 Ultra has minimal bezels around the edge of the screen and a neatly placed front camera in the shape of a dot. This one looks really nice. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has a new feature, Dynamic Island. This solution looks unusual, but you pay attention to it. In addition, Dynamic Island is not only a new design, but also a new functionality, which you definitely want to try. In third-party apps, the Galaxy S22 Ultra screen will look better, as the small front-facing camera certainly won't get in the way. Dynamic Island in the iPhone 14 Pro Max is not the best solution for third-party apps. Some of the content will always overlap. This is the weight of the Galaxy S22 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The Galaxy S22 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max are the smartphones with the best screens on the market. Both screens are made by Samsung, but the image on the screens are different. The Galaxy S22 Ultra screen is 6.8 inches. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has 6.7 inches. The difference is not much felt. In addition, iOS uses the space of the iPhone more efficiently than Android does in third-party applications. As you can see, technically, there isn't much difference between the screens of the Galaxy S22 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The difference is in the image. The Galaxy S22 Ultra has a juicier image. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has a softer, more realistic image. There is no winner here, it all depends on user preference. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra has a maximum screen brightness of 1250 nits and a peak brightness of 1750 nits. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has a maximum screen brightness of 1600 nits and a peak brightness of 2000 nits. The iPhone wins in this comparison, but the brightness of 1250 nits is still a lot. Let's talk about performance. The iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max are newly revealed and not yet in the hands of customers, but someone tested their performance with Geekbench 5 and posted the results, and they are impressive. The iPhone 14 Pro scored nearly 5000 on the multi-core section of the benchmarking app. That makes the latest iPhone 14% faster than its Android rival. But don't jump to conclusions. Do Galaxy S22 Ultra lack performance? I think no. In any case, the final result of performance in real life is based on the peculiarities of the operation system and optimization of individual applications. Now let's talk about cameras. The number of megapixels in a smartphone camera doesn't mean anything. 48 or 108 megapixels is a nice figure, but the real quality of a photo depends on the computing power and algorithms of the smartphone. The iPhone and Galaxy are the best camera phones in the world, but the Galaxy S22 Ultra has the advantage of a 10x zoom camera. That's what the iPhone is missing a lot. Very soon I will do a detailed camera test of these flagships, and will you post in the comments what kind of photography to test? I think the iPhone will be better at video recording and ultra-wide-angle camera performance. In other shooting modes they should be equal. Let's talk about real features. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has satellite connectivity, always-on display and dynamic island. The Galaxy S22 Ultra has S Pen. the new One UI 5 and all the benefits of Android. The difference between the two companies' approach is very big, but you have to admit, the gap between Android and iOS is getting smaller and smaller every year. Now there is a struggle between manufacturers not for features and specifications. The next struggle will be the form factor of devices, and Samsung with its Galaxy Fold is ahead of competition. But that's another story to tell. Guys, write in the comments which smartphone you prefer. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel and don't miss a new video. Goodbye.